Hey guys, Joe here. This time I thought I'd show you a little video of some recent pickups that I had from a yard sale. This is a little Pac-Man portable play unit here. It does work, which is great. I remember playing these as a kid. This is obviously a newer, updated version of it, but it does work. As you can see, the gameplay, not the best, but it's the simplest, and it's just a fun little, neat little unit to have. I like these little mini arcade versions that people like to put on their shelves. And it just reminds me of some that I played as a kid. Next is a LP that I picked up. This is the Rocky III original motion picture soundtrack. I think I have a couple Rocky movie soundtracks. Not that they're anything spectacular. Obviously, there's the main songs that everyone recognizes, like Eye of the Tiger, or one or two other ones. A few of them sung by Stallone's brother. Another LP that I picked up. This is the third James Bond LP I have. I've got a couple board games as well. Vintage ones with Sean Connery, but Goldfinger is one of my favorite Connery movies, so I was happy to pick this up. The LP itself is all in great condition, so I'm not going to bother pulling everything out, but there's some of the titles on it. Next, I found these. This was from an older couple's house. They actually had a bunch of antiques, but they guess they knew their prices because a lot of the stuff that I wanted was way too expensive. But actually, these bags here, I picked them all up for $2. And I just thought they were super neat. I remember seeing them as a kid. Never had any myself, but yeah, I don't know. I've got a Cabbage Patch LP that I'll probably bundle these with. Next is some video games, Metal Gear Solid 4. I'll open up this first one just to show you, but they're all excellent condition. Probably like 95% complete for most of them. I didn't have that Wolfenstein, or that Metal Gear, and I didn't have this Wolfenstein. I think this might be the first Wolfenstein game I've picked up in I don't know how long. Probably even going back to the PCs. Ghostbusters game I didn't have. This one's supposed to be excellent from all the referrals I've heard from friends, so happy to add this to the collection. Here's some DS games I picked up. Star Wars 3, Toy Story 3. None of these I have so far. Didn't have this one either. Complete Saga. Wild Ride. I'm not big on playing very many DS games, but if they're decent or whatever, and it's certainly a cheap price, I'll pick them up. These were all $2 each. Batman I have. Republic Heroes, didn't have this one yet. This game I did have, but it is supposed to be good. Picked this one up for $2 as well. I've yet to play it, so I'll end up selling that copy, I guess. This here I have, but I'm going to bundle that with the guitar. Infamous 2, I picked this up from EB Games for $1.50. They had a weekend sale on. I didn't have Infamous 2 yet. This I have, though I don't know if this is the International Edition. I don't know if there's a plain edition or just the International Edition. Either way, it looks like a great game. I haven't got around to playing it yet. Some more cassettes for my cassette collection. A little bit of the Traveling Wilburys. The Doors, Waiting for the Sun. Hello, I Love You. What else is good on here? And a little bit of 5150 Van Halen. This is probably one of their more favorite albums that I like. Next up, we've got, see if I can grab it here. Some more CDs for my collection. Depeche Mode 101. I actually had this before, but it was in one of those carry cases that you keep in your car with, all your CDs, and for some reason I lost it, and stupidly I put all my favorite CDs in there. So glad to have this back in the collection. I throw away my jewel cases. I put everything into binders now. And a little bit of Police, Regatta, the Blanc or Blanca? Whatever. These cups, that Fantasia one I did have as a kid. I didn't have this other one, but as you can see, these are the McDonald's Coke sponsored glasses that you would have got back in McDonald's in the day. So Peter Pan I never had, but happy to add the Fantasia one back. And these are like pristine. So I was happy to find these, and yeah, I'll put these back on my shelves, or I might give them to my wife because she's a huge Disney fan. Next up, some more VHSs for the collection. You have to have Office Space. American Graffiti is just a great old classic movie from the, is it the 60s it's supposed to be? 70s, I guess. Or no, 62. I guess that's the time period. Anyway, classic movie. If you haven't seen this yet, it's really, really good. And obviously, the first Vacation movie. Okay, next up, I got this. I saw this anyway. It's a Fuji Instamatic camera. So I picked it up. You obviously load the Fuji or the Instamatic film cartridge in the back. Just pops in. It's one of the newer ones because it's got some digital aspects to it, and the film just shoots out the side. Next up, some PS2 games I got. This one, I don't think I've ever even seen this game, so pick that one up. Need for Speed Underground. I got a couple of these. I don't believe I have this one. Happy to add this one. Hit and Run Simpsons. Most of these Simpsons games are usually pretty fun. Also, never seen this one, State of Emergency by Rockstar Games. It's funny, it's got this little warning check ID sticker at the top. I'm assuming that was probably put there by the manufacturer themselves. Stuntman didn't have this one yet either, so happy to add that. It's like the, I think if you're familiar with like the driver games, it's probably fairly similar. The Sonic Mega Collection Plus. I don't think I had that one yet, and didn't have this Metal Gear Solid for some reason. Legends of Rock. I didn't have this on the PS2. I know I have it on the PS3. Another VHS for the collection. I'm a huge Charlie Brown fan, so this is one VHS I didn't have, and another VHS. I thought this was just cool. Wizard of Oz. Never seen it with the book open on it, so and it's in excellent condition. PS2 Slim, what am I saying? These are always easy and fun to have, and they're so portable that it's nice. You can just you know, keep them in the collection anywhere and just add them. Next up is the Xbox controller. Picked it up, it's a little dusty, but other than that, it's in excellent condition. Everything seems to be nice and tight on it. And obviously, controller for the PlayStation 2. And on top of that, the jumble of cords of the power supply and cables. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, surprised to find stuff like this on the long weekend. It was usually it's hit or miss depending on these weekends. It just seems, you're never sure if people go away or stay home, but glad you guys were able to check out the video. As always, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. You can follow me on Twitter at ACDecepticon. And don't forget, we put out a podcast every week. It's on iTunes under Transformers and Beer Podcast. Thanks again, guys, for your support, and we'll see you again real soon.